We are tackling the Dundee Derby today. Two teams so close to each other their stadiums are on the same street. But in Football Manager, these two teams are stuck behind the two giants of Scottish football, Rangers and Celtic. So this gives Dad and I the extra challenge to see if we are able to challenge the title with these two clubs. After all, each of them have one league title to their name, with Dundee FC winning it in 1962 before my dad was even born, and Dundee United in 1983, the season before Sir Alex won 2 in a row with Aberdeen, which of course is the last time a team other than Rangers or Celtic won the league. So let's see how this one plays out in Football Manager as we rebuild both clubs against each other across 5 seasons. And here is your reminder how points are won and lost in versus rebuilds. For the first time, Dad, we're doing the Dundee Derby.
We've been asked quite a few times to do this one, here we are.
Now, in the updated database that we have got, they're playing in the same division, which meant that we could finally do it. We were, in fact, going to wait for the new game, but then you'd be waiting till March before we'd even start doing rebuilds, and we can't guarantee we do the Dundee Derby at that point. So now is the time. Dad, I am Dundee FC. You are Dundee United.
Yep.
Yes.
There's always a reason why I like picking certain teams, and I wanted to pick Dundee for a link to Plymouth Argo.
Dundee United.
Oh, sorry.
You've already got it confused.
I picked United then.
Yeah.
For a link for Plymouth Argo.
Yeah.
Paul Sturrock, or Luggy as people do know him as well, played his whole professional football career for Dundee United.
Yeah.
He also managed them, and I think I'd like to say that he won the title for them.
Yeah.
While he was there, came down to Plymouth Argo. He had 2 attempts at managing Argo, and he got promotion for us as well. So down here, he's liked as well as much as he's liked up there. And I think he's
so he's
a
not
legend
liked
up
at all, is he?
But we always joke about this. We always laugh at the Scottish managers coming down to Plymouth. We never understand a word they say.
No.
So
you say he won the title. He wasn't the Scottish Premiership.
I'm not sure whether it was.
No, he isn't the Scottish Premiership because Aberdeen is the last team that won it other than Celtic and Rangers.
So it's probably the
So it's the second division.
Yeah. But he's a legend.
Not the Scottish
he's a legend because he
before
played.
You get into the comments.
I think he played like 500 league games for them.
Yeah. I know nothing about Dundee FC. Other than when I say Dundee, when I mean Dundee United, Dundee fans love it, Dundee United fans don't. No. And I also know that your stadium's so close to each other that you could literally wave to each other in the stadium. Yeah. That's how close these two are in terms of a derby. It is the closest derby in the world, maybe. In professional football, I'd like to think, other than obviously the clubs that share the same stadium, two different stadiums.
I know
you're both really close.
Yeah, I know Forest and Notts County are quite close as well. So when they're
not as close as this,
no,
but this is very close indeed. So I am Dundee FC for today. Let's have a look at the signings that I have made at the start of this rebuild that we have got. Now, as we said, we got the updated database. I've already signed 2 players. We've got a free transfer in a striker that has been brought in, Alex Jakubiak. Not too bad, to be honest. Scottish as well. And I've also got a loan deal from Burnley, who, I mean, my scouts rate him quite highly, so I did bring him in, but I wouldn't look at that guy and go, oh, he's good, other than he's got pace.
Yeah.
And we all know on Football Manager, pace means yes.
Yes.
So I'm not paying anything either for his weekly wage. He's just a free loan deal for me. So that's the main reason why I decided to do it. So we're all happy here. Tactically, I'm going for a diamond. It's a narrow diamond formation. I haven't done one in ages, but this team has the players to do it. We've got Cameron, who's one of my key players in the middle there, a really good like shadow striker type of player. We've got Curtis Main, who's a really good striker in himself, very aggressive type of player, alongside the guy that I just signed up front. Some decent back line as well, but of course this league is dominated by 2 teams, and then the rest of it is a bit of a scrap to see who can finish in 3rd place.
Yeah, definitely.
At the start. So let's see. Now, Dad, when we started this, you had 0 goalkeepers. So we've had to sign a couple. I mean, I say 0. You had 1, which was a loan deal there, and we've also brought one up from the youth academy or the reserves or whatever it was. So you've got John McLaughlin as the first goalkeeper, 35 years of age, Scottish as well, lots of experience, played for Rangers last year, so he's been around the block for a while. And then we've got Jakubovic, 38-year-old Swiss goalkeeper. Again, you might recognise him from his time in the Premier League, although he didn't really play much games in the Premier League. And other than that, that's City with Hull. Other than that, you got one signing, arguably your best one, centre-back.
Yeah. Need to strengthen his defence up. Brought this guy in. All right, he's 30 years of age, but he'll do a job for me.
I think he's really good.
Yeah.
I do think he's really good. Tactically then, let's see. We've got a 4-4-2, but with one DM in there.
I'm just trying to make myself quite difficult to beat. So I've got the 2 boys up front. Hopefully they'll do the business for me, and then just block from midfield outwards, and hopefully just make myself difficult to beat, as I say.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Have you been difficult to beat? Let's check the schedule. I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, lost 1 game to Rangers,
which is
at
not
the start there.
That's not bad.
No.
I'll take that. And they scored in the 93rd minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll take that.
But then the rest of the games, you've won all 4 of them.
Yeah.
One of them was in the Cup in the second round, then 3 in the league, including Kilmarnock, and a 2-0 win against Hibs. Hibs.
That's a good result.
That is a very good result.
I would say, apart from the Rangers game, that was a tester as well.
Mm-hmm.
And to get away with 3 points there, that's good.
Okay, let's see how I've been doing at Dundee FC at the start of the season then. I mean, annoyingly, I had to play Celtic first game of the season, and then I went down to 10 men, so I was never going to come back and win that.
I did for nothing there, wasn't it?
Yeah. A 0-0 draw to Kilmarnock, that's a disappointing result, but then 2 wins after that. 4-0 against Hearts away from home, 2-1 against St Mirren, who have a decent side in this, and I'm also through to the next round of the Cup. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how close-knitted this rebuild is going to be, but who comes out as the better Dundee within 5 seasons?
Yeah.
Let's find out and simulate season number 1. Okay, first season. 3rd place already for Dundee FC.
21 points in front of me, that's bad.
Curtis Main has done business this year. 31 goals, yes. You're in 6th place there, Dad. So 43 points. The bottom half of the championship group, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
It's obviously where it splits into 2.
Yeah.
I've got a Europa League spot for next year.
Well done, yeah. We've done well to get into that top part, but look how far beyond we are Rangers and Celtic as well.
To me, I've just won the league.
It's like a mile, isn't it? Yeah.
I've
You take them to to beat Aberdeen, I think you've done well, really.
Yeah.
2 points.
I mean, Rangers actually beating Celtic in the first season's quite remarkable, considering the difference between the 2 teams. I mean, let's have a look at the league title in terms of the statistics here. Curtis Main, 2nd top scorer, but I also had the Loney get 21 as well.
Yeah.
Curtis Main had the highest average rating. The Loney striker that I also brought in from Burnley was 4th. He had the most most man of the matches, and you had 5th place there with 9 clean sheets. Kasper Schmeichel with 21.
Bit of a difference there, isn't it?
Very different. A lot of goals though in Scottish football, isn't it? To get 21 clean sheets is pretty outstanding in 35 games. Which is, In the gap, by the way, while we were simulating the season, we had a look at Paul Sturrock and Dundee United.
Yep.
Technically, he did win the league, not as a manager. He won it as a player the season before Aberdeen won it.
Yeah.
As a manager, he didn't do as much.
No.
Before going to Plymouth Argyle.
So he probably is a legend back there then. So
From being a player, absolutely. There are 2 cups in Scotland, which always makes rebuilds very fun there, and normally really shows how bad at maths we are. Thankfully, I don't think we're going to be winning too many, being the 2 clubs from Dundee with Rangers and Celtic in the league within 5 years. So let's see. We're on Dundee FC, which is mine. Runner-up in the Scottish FA Cup.
Quarter final against Aberdeen, so unlucky there.
Lost to Rangers in the final.
Unlucky.
So gutting. Semi-final, I knocked out Hibs. Rangers knocked out Hearts. Let's see where you were, Dad. So, I mean, we're Celtic as well, to be fair. I mean, they haven't seen... Celtic were knocked out by Hibs. You were knocked out by Motherwell in the same 5th round there. There's another cup. Did you manage to win that one? You did!
I like my cups in Scotland, boy.
You do. That is worrying. You're very good at the cups in Scotland.
Get in.
And there's one straight away. That's 3 points immediately. Now, let's have a count up at the results against each other, because there's so many games in Scotland, we might play each other more than twice. So, on yours, there's 2 losses that I can see already.
Yeah.
So, not only did I finish higher in the league, which is 1 point, there's 2 wins there, which makes that 3 points. The game against each other there was a draw, and you beat me at the first game of the season in October. So you got the 3 points for the cup and 1 for beating me there. So I think this is easiest to say. Currently, Dad, you're 4-3 up.
Yeah.
In terms of points.
Good season.
And who's bad at maths, eh? God, right. Squad-wise then, Dad, let's look at the goals that was scored. So Van der Sand got 20 goals for you.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
Not too good. That's a midfield player as well. But, I mean, I think I played him up front though, didn't I?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Louis Malt got 12. That's not a lot either.
Another 30-year-old, so...
Yeah, he's gone, isn't he? As soon as he hit 30,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. By the way, Youth to Gold has started the series, so if you do enjoy that type of save, go and have a look on the channel. That episode is out already. If you enjoy Youth to Gold, it's a versus Youth to Gold. Dad versus me, so this is going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, back to this. Let's see your transfer budget for next season: 316k. You do have 100% of anything you sell.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, which he doesn't do in Youth to Gold season 1. Let's see then my goal. So I got 31 there from Curtis Main, but he's 31 himself. Dad will be selling him immediately. The Loney got 27 games, Andrea, so that's a good 27 goals. Sorry, that's a good amount. Scott Fraser from midfield got 30, and I imagine he's penalty taker or something. No, he isn't. He just got really good at scoring goals. My transfer budget, 4 million, nearly 5, but that's obviously because I got European football next year. After that good season, and I got 100% of the transfer budget to spend, so early advantage in terms of monetary, but you got more points.
Yeah, good start for me then, so I'm happy with that.
Nice and close.
Something
in
to work
season 1. Let's have a look to see what we do in season number 2. Okay, in season number 2 I brought in 0 money for the club, just didn't sell anyone for any profit. There's just no money to be made really, but they did give me a good amount, which meant I was able to spend some, and I also brought in some free transfers too. Mark Gillespie being the first one, a goalkeeper. We're gonna sign loads of goalkeepers in this rebuild, just to let you know, because Dad's had to retire, so he needed to bring another one in. So here we go. So we got Benny Benam me from Hearts, good centre mid, quite decent for the level. I think Hearts actually might have gone down this year. Yeah, they're in the Premiership. They're in the Premiership. They're in with us, and they've actually started really well under Slaven Bilic. How long's that been a thing? That must be something in real life. Okay. So Slaven Bilic is there. Then we've also got Borja Garces, so striker for 250k. And at this level, I think he looks quite good.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
25 years of age, hasn't got any goals yet. Of course he hasn't.
We put him up there then.
Yeah.
Bump.
But he got 20 goals last season in 38 games, so that's not too bad. Jack Price comes in on a free transfer. Good centre mid, cracking beard. Then we got some more players as well that I've spent money on. So we got a good left back. You can also play centre back. No, that looks nothing like me. Jason McCarthy for £1 million. Good right back. Again, not too bad. Lewis Montsma from the Netherlands. Got him from Lincoln on a free transfer. Decent centre back there. Ofabor from Swindon, good centre mid. Recognise these players quite a lot from like previous times we played in Scotland.
Yeah,
which is quite funny. Decent centre mid, good ball winning midfielder that we picked up there for a free transfer again. Craig Sibbald, he is a Scottish centre mid again, and then Brad Young, goalkeeper, second of the window for me. But I actually spent money on this kid, 975k for a 22-year-old goalkeeper who I'm going to lock in as my number 1 for this season. The only player that I'm going to do so, and I'm keeping the same tactic as what I was rocking last season after it got me 3rd place. Dad, over to you. Now, before we actually do that over to you, we have got a goalkeeper coming in. A long deal for the goalkeeper, because you realise you've only got 2 left.
And they weren't that good.
They were not that good.
No.
However, signings coming in. We're starting off with David Zek.
Yep.
Centre back.
Strengthening up my defence again. So, yeah, a youngster with this time. So, he should do me a few seasons, yeah.
24. Youngster. He's not really a youngster, is it? 21 and under is a youngster. James Husband.
Not bad for a left back, I think. All right, he's 30, so...
Is that all you can say about them? You go, not bad, strengthen this. Not bad for 30.
Yeah, he's all right, he.
You just comment on his age.
I was quite pleased with signing this guy, to be honest with you. Good mentals.
All right.
Yeah.
Macaulay Longstaff.
Now we're talking what a striker this guy can be for me. This guy could be the difference between a good season and a bad season. I needed a good striker. He's in his prime. Hopefully he does the business for me. Yeah,
I mean, he's been very good in other things that we have done on Football Manager. You've actually managed him quite well with Notts County in the past.
Yeah.
950k is a lot of money, but not when he's going to get you goals like that.
That's right. 5 goals in 4 games. Good start for me.
He was actually transfer listed as well, wasn't he, at Millwall? He only got 11 goals last season for them, and they deemed that not good enough. So 950k is a cracking start for Macaulay Longstaff. One more signing, though. By the way, you sold Van der Sand. If anybody's going, how do you get all this money? It's because you got £3.9 million for the Bosnian.
Yeah, I needed a bit more money, so I knew I was going to get striker in, so I let that guy go.
Yeah, I mean, he was your only player that you could get any money for.
That's right, yeah.
Giovanni Brown, though, comes in.
Yeah, this is the guy I want to play up front with Longstaff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and he plays naturally there, plays behind as well.
So hopefully this guy can score a few goals for me as well. So
yeah, he's a bit more of a creative striker as well. Isn't
he is, yeah. So
I
think the deep line striker position could be good for him as well.
Yeah, which you're using a pressing forward.
Yeah, I went for pressing forward. Yeah,
pressing forward instead. 4-4-2 though, defensive 4-4-2.
Yeah, I still don't want to make myself easy to beat, so took a chance to put the wingers back to where they were back there, so they're on the they can go pushing through, but I still want to make myself difficult to beat. Really, I don't think I've got a strong enough side where I can start attacking yet.
Oh, I think you're underestimating Langstaff.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Really,
he's so good.
Yeah,
he is like He is like Ryan Hardy.
Yeah,
who I'm now thinking I need to sign for season.
When I was thinking about strikers just now, I thought to myself, why didn't I look for Ryan Hardy to see how he's getting on? So I think both of us are going to be rushing to get in next season.
Oh yeah, it'll be a race.
We know he's good in this league, don't we? So
absolutely. So yeah, Langstaff, I think will bag you a lot of goals this season.
Hopefully, yeah.
Schedule then, let's see. I mean, we've played a lot of games. If we only really considering the main ones, it's here. And you've only lost one game against Hearts.
Yeah.
So it's been a cracking start. You even beat Celtic and Langstaff scored 2.
Get in. What a start that is in.
I mean, he scored in the first 3 league games.
You look at the first 2 games, Aberdeen and Celtic, 2 hard games, and they're coming away with 6 points out of that.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased. And he scored all the goals.
Yeah, he's been scoring so many goals. He scored the only goals that you scored in the first... He's actually only scored the goals that you scored in the league.
Yeah.
They've all been still scored by Langstaff. Let's see, have I had a similar start to the season? Well, not so much.
Ooh.
In fact, I haven't won a Premiership game in the 3 that I've played. I have picked up 2 points. One of them was against Rangers, the champions, and they scored in the 89th minute.
Bit of bad luck there, wasn't it?
You can imagine the smile on my face when that goal went in. 1-1 draw with Kilmarnock as well, away from home. It ain't too bad, but I lost to Hibs, unfortunately, 1-0. I'm not scoring as many goals as what I was last year.
No.
I went into the Europa League playoff, though, against Bodo Glimt. Unfortunately, I came out as a loser in that, and now I'll play in the Europa Conference League. Could be better.
Could be.
Means I only play 6 games in that, so these are the 6 games I've got to play with the likes of Leipzig in there.
Yeah, 1 hard game, I think.
I reckon I could get through.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
At least into the playoff spot. All right, season number 2 then. Let's simulate it, see what happens. Season number 2 then, Dad. You finished slightly further above me this time round.
Yeah, good
finished
season.
Actually in 4th place. And you've got European football qualification next season.
Really pleased with that then.
I'm down there with 48 points. I am still the manager, by the way, just in case you thought my name wasn't in yellow, which meant I had been sacked. I am still the manager. I don't lose 10 points there. Langstaff, Dad, 18 goals. Bit disappointing when he got 5 in 4.
Yeah.
And then the next 34 games, he only managed to pick up 13.
He might have got an injury or something like that. You don't know, do you?
Yeah.
So.
Mark Guy is also got 18 as well, which is the lad from Chelsea on loan. So he looks really good in this league, even though Kilmarnock finished in 10th place. So that might be something to look at. But I had 2 players in the top goal scorers as well, Garces and Curtis Main up there. Curtis Main didn't get half as many as what he did last season, unfortunately, but well, that will have to do. Celtic are champions by 2 points this time round. 57 points for you, 48 for myself. Well, on Dundee United though, Dad, did you manage to win another cup? No. But you did get to the semi-final by Rangers.
Come up against Rangers both times that they knocked me out.
Both times.
So a bit of bad luck, really. You need a little bit of luck when you get... I mean, you're going to play one of the top teams and you'd go... I mean, like last season, I'll beat Celtic, so it's what you need to do. Just a one-off game to out. You never know your chance, do you?
Absolutely. Let's have a look then and see how I've done. Oh, runners-up. Runners-up against Rangers.
That could have been us. That could have been both of us.
Yeah. How frustrating.
I'm annoyed I didn't make it now.
In the Europa Conference League, I got to the knockout playoff round, faced Ghent, and I was 3-0 up and lost 5-3 and I could get that's
annoying.
Frustrating, isn't it? In the whole competition, I finished in 17th in the league phase, Lost to Brøndby, drew 3 games. One of them was to Leipzig.
It's a good result, that was.
1-2 against PAOK.
Yeah.
And the Serbian side, which I never know how to pronounce, Stankom in there. So they finished a few positions below me. Real Betis went on to win it, so they've got a way better team than I have right now. All right, so it's not a bad season. Goals-wise, I didn't have as many last season as last season. Garces got 24. Curtis Main got 17. 2 decent returns in terms of goals. £2.79 million in the transfer budget. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse. Yourself, Dad, 23 goals from Macaulay Langstaff. That's been a little bit better than what it was last year.
Giovanni Brown got 15 as well. So, yeah, so a little bit better than last season. So I'm pleased with that, really.
Yeah. Your transfer budget, 500k.
I'm not pleased with that, though.
That's tough.
Yeah, especially seeing I've just gone into Europe as well. So,
yeah.
Oh, no, dear. I'm looking for like a lot of free transfers in, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the best way of doing it.
I think Ryan already got a no chance coming to me then, is he?
Okay, so results against each other. Dad, you beat me at the end of the season, the final game of the season, in fact, in the Premiership Championship group, 3-1. We drew earlier on in the season as well, but you lost against me there 4-3. That was the... Oh, you lost against me there 2-1. So there's 2 results where you lost against me, 1 where you beat me,
yeah,
and you finished above me, which means it's 2-2 this season. Let's have a look at the total points. So the total points after 2 seasons are Omega Luke with 5 and Omega Dad with 6. So points-wise, it's still really close. Just a point between us, Dad.
Yeah.
We go into season number 3 with a lot of free transfers coming in for both clubs. Let's start off with Dundee FC. I brought in quite a lot of Premier League talent. I say Premier League. The players that are just not good enough for the Premier League. Courtney House being one of them. Left-footed centre-back we usually get when we end up in the Championship. Quite a good defender. Nat Phillips from Liverpool is also quite a good signing, I think.
Yeah.
Good right-footed centre-back this time round. Then we've got Louis Barry. You know, I remember when Louis Barry was tipped to be one of the best players coming through Aston Villa's Youth Academy. He's really good for my team anyway. And then coming off those wings, the young Irish lad could be quite good for me. So that's another permanent transfer. Mikhail Biron, who comes from the Belgian league. I can't say I've ever signed a player from Martinique.
No.
So this might be a first, but he is decent. Good enough physical ability, good finishing ability. We'll see what happens. He plays up front. He can also play from the right. Of course, I've just signed him. And he's tore his hamstring. As they always do. He got 1 assist so far in 4 games, so it hasn't been amazing. But I actually spent the money that was given to me, £2.5 million, on Daniel Inge Johannesson, Icelandic 18-year-old, placed on the left or up front. This guy could be one for the future,
Yeah,
but he also could be one that has 1 good year and I sell him on for a lot of money. Who knows? So he is really good. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists so far in a 7.5 average rating after his move to Norgeland. So I'm sticking with my 4-2-4 that I've just now... Well, to be fair, I think the likes of this tactic here, when you get the right players, could be good enough to finish in 3rd.
No.
Because Rangers and Celtic are just that little bit too good. And really, when you play 2 attacking in this league, they punish you.
Yeah, I mean, that's like winning the league coming 3rd, isn't it?
It is. I take it as that
definitely.
anyway. So I dropped off last season from the first. I need to pull that one back. So that's what my team looks like now. Okay, Dad, let's have a look at what you've done. As I mentioned, a lot of free transfers. In fact, you had 4 free transfers coming in. Tree transfers. Sound like Roy Keane.
Yeah.
So we've got Biardino, who is a striker.
Hopefully he'll do the business with Longstaff, is it?
Yeah, Langstaff up front.
Yeah.
Matthew Anderson from Celtic.
Take that as a left back, yeah, from Celtic, so he knows the league very well.
Yeah. Dylan Phillips.
New goalkeeper. Yeah, got to get a keeper in and all.
Every season.
Yeah.
Why not? He comes in. Then finally we've got Petrov coming in from CSKA Sofia.
Yeah, as you can see, I haven't spent a lot of money because I haven't got much money. So just getting in what I can. Another defender in.
Left foot centre back too.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll help me out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So good, a lot of sign-ins coming in, Dad. And tactically, you've changed it to a diamond formation with Odada in the ball-winning midfield.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I felt that I haven't been attacking enough, and like you're more of attacking, so I'm going to try it now. I'm going to play 3 up there and try and go for it. I'm taking a chance, but I think I've got to do it. I've got to go for it. I've got to try and get some winning some games. Try and get up the higher the league and try and get some more money in, really. And hopefully get a good cup run or something like that.
That's it. You get into
Europe.
European spots.
That's what I need to get into. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you had a chance to get into Europe, but you didn't qualify.
No.
The Europa Conference League, you went through the first round. Well, actually, the Europa League, you lost to Copenhagen. That's the tough one. That's a tough draw. But then the Europa Conference League, you got through the first round against this team here from Hungary. Then you went up against Ghent, who battered you 3-0 away from home. And you could only get a 0-0 at home, which meant you're out of Europe completely this season.
I need to do a good run in that.
But it's not been a good start for you either. 5-1 against Aberdeen. You're like, hello, this is good.
Well, yeah, that's like, that tactic's working.
And then you lose 5-0 to Hibs.
I haven't scored a goal after that 3-all draw. Look.
Yeah, so not been a good start.
No.
What about the other side of Dundee? I say the other side. They're in the same side.
Yeah.
If they're the same
the side of the street.
Yeah. I lost the opening game to Celtic, unfortunately. It's for some reason I always get given the hard game at the beginning. But other than that, been alright. I ain't got any Europe to occupy me, but I have beaten Rangers away from home.
Good result.
With Borja Garces getting himself a goal. So, yeah, and a 5-1 against Hearts, who we found quite difficult to beat so far. Right, season number 3. The points being this close, every season counts. Just a cup win can really push you into the lead and get your hands on that versus rebuild win. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Very different seasons that we had.
Yeah.
I broke the top 2.
I'm more surprised that I've still got my job.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the relegation half
that's bad,
of things proceeding on.
Yeah.
So, nowhere near the bottom. You were safe as houses from going down the top.
I think that's the only thing that kept me up, really.
Yeah. Okay, so 78 points. I'm still miles off of Celtic. I think for either of us to topple both of them is going to take something, a bit of a miracle.
You were looking at third, and you pinched second, so...
Yeah. 3
that's
points
a triumph
above
to me.
Rangers,
Well done.
which means I do qualify for UEFA Champions League qualifying stage.
Yeah.
Could get into the Champions League, who knows? Daj down in 8th place there, 51 points. Looks like you had a better second half of the season once you go into that relegation zone. Let's have a look at past positions then, because it was kind of, you stayed there. You never even went into the top 6, really.
Dropped down to there and then stayed there consistently then.
Langstaff, though, top scorer of the league.
Yeah.
Weird. I had 3 players on 16 goals. Mikhailo Mudryk is playing for Celtic. That is mental.
Yeah.
From £95 million player. And he's
That happens on the game. I remember when I'd done a Scottish one, and he's Messi signed for.
Yeah,
Celtic
they
time,
do, don't they?
Yeah.
They go to when you're playing in the league. They have better reputation, so you do end up getting some of the better players. But okay, so other than that, then let's have a look at the cup competitions. Dundee FC managed to top it off with a cup. Oh, the Premier Sports Cup. Celtic beat me in the final.
Unlucky.
Rangers knocked me out of the 5th round there. Did you in that one? No. 5th round by Aberdeen, 2nd round by Hearts in the other cup. So obviously we knew you didn't get through into Europe. You don't have Europe this year. I think I'm guaranteed a European spot this year.
Yeah.
Because of the Champions League, if I lose the qualifiers, I'll just go automatically into one of these two, surely. So that's not too bad. I'm happy with that because it brings in a little bit of money. Results against each other then. Obviously I've got a point for finishing slightly higher. Let's see. 8 losses in total, but we can only see the top half there. So we kind of need to go into results there. So there's 1 loss already there for your dad. So that's 1 point for me on top. 2 points for a 2-0 there. And there's always the third. 3 points straight away.
Yeah.
Plus the point, of course, for finishing higher in the league. So, not a bad start for me whatsoever. On to the statistics. Let's see. So, goals-wise, 21 from Macaulay Langstaff, 13. So, not too bad.
Not too bad, no.
Yeah. Giovanni Brown coming in with 8 and 10 as well.
That's the 3 I played up front, so didn't look too bad, really. But
transfer budget-wise is a little bit crap.
Yeah, I'm struggling again, and so...
Yeah. Let's see. Next season, 24 goals from Borja Garces, 22 from Louis Barry, 20 from Johannesson, and even Buran comes in with 10.
Johannesson, that's a good first season from a 19-year-old.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Very good. And
yeah.
15 assists, too.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Good
Fantastic
season for him.
stuff. I've got £1.39 million, so that'll do. That's just enough to get a couple of free transfers in and push ourselves into Europe, so that's fantastic. Let's have a look at the points. So the season, 3 points are Omega Luke with 4 and Omega Dad with 0, meaning the total points are Omega Luke on 9 and Omega Dad on 6. Guess who knocked Rennes out of the Champions League qualifiers? He's got 2 thumbs. This guy. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, good result. I'll give you that one.
6-7 on aggregate. I made it quite entertaining as well. The likes of Armin Gori and Calamuendo is in there. William Pacho they've signed. Omaragic, doesn't matter. Knocked them out as Dundee FC.
Look at the rating they had for that game as well, though.
I know.
All above
They beat me
8.1.
5-4.
Yeah.
We're in Rennes, but in the other leg, I beat them too. All right, let's have a look at the transfers. All right, Dad, we didn't have a lot of money, which meant that you brought in just free transfers.
Yeah, well, I got free players on just for the wages, really.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do, really. So no money coming in.
Craig Halkett coming in. Paddy Lane. That's the most Irish name I've ever heard in my life.
He does both wings, so he can be very good for me. So hopefully he is, yeah.
Then we got Nicholas Mariano.
Yeah. Another defender, hopefully a little bit stronger than ones I've got there. So, yeah.
Left-footed and Argentinian. You've got a nice little Argentinian league coming in there. There's a couple of players that you've got who are Argentinian. But what we have done for you, well, I say what you have done is you've brought up 2 youth academy players.
Yes.
Now, you've gone for a 4-4-2. If you went best 11 pick, one of them actually goes directly into your first 11, and that is this man, Matthew Balfour.
I'm relying on this guy and the other guy really to sort of anchor my midfield up. As you can see from the tactic I'm doing there, I'm going back to the old tactic where I'm very hard to beat. So
so he comes through the youth academy. He's very good.
He is very good. So these 2 young lads here, this one here as well. I mean, I'm banking on a lot of these. He's really good as well.
Yeah.
So
he also came for the youth academy. So midfield, very strong with 2 youth academy players in there. I think you've also got, is it McAvoy, who's the youngster that come through your youth academy, 3-star as well, that you've pumped up into, promoted, I guess.
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? I haven't got no money to buy any players. I've got to rely on the youth, and they've come good here. I mean, it's not very often you can get 2 good midfield players. Strong
2 players who are 17 and be 3-star in your side. So, I mean, that's either you've got a terrible side or they are very good. Could be a combination of both. Could be definitely the sooner.
I'm hoping they're very good.
All right, let's have a look then at what I've managed to do. I had a little bit of money, of course, but I didn't necessarily spend it. Now, I did bring in one player for 500k, Verlinden, who plays on both wings, quite good as a player. Mainly I spent the money on him because he plays naturally both sides, so he can help out both sides, and I thought, well, it's worth 500k for that. The rest of the players were just free transfers. Will Dixon coming in on a free transfer to play up front. I've already got quite good strikers, so he complements those 2 as well. He's definitely good off the bench, decent amount of pace, and he likes to beat the offside trap, so I'm happy with that. And then we've got Edo Kayembe from Watford as another holding midfielder that could be really good at winning the ball back. A very aggressive type of player. So some good free transfers, I think, and it stays in my 4-2-2 formation. And if I went best 11 pick, it does look like this, but I've got a lot of injuries at the start of the season. Louis Barry's out. We've had Johannesson out. And my left back has also picked up a bit of a knock too. So has it affected my pre-season? Slightly. I have been knocked out of the Champions League after knocking Rennes out, and Basel, by the way, 5-1. I come up against Sturm Graz and I lost 2-0 in the first leg, 2-1 in the second leg. And unfortunately, I go into the Europa League. In the league, though, I have been battered by Celtic 4-0 at the start of the season, just really stamping their authority on they are the best team in the league right now. Did beat Wraith, though, through to the next round of the Cup, and I beat Hibs and St Mirren after that. So my Europa League games, and by the way, we come up against each other in the Cup.
I was just looking at it. I'm in the quarter-final.
Yeah, so it's a Dundee derby in the quarter-final of the Cup. So Europa League then, let's see, I've got Rosenborg, Genk, Sevilla, Fenerbahce away, Utrecht, Benfica away. Some difficult games. I'm gutted the Prague ones at home. I'd have had a nice cracking night out in Prague.
Been there, it's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, what a place. Okay, let's have a look then, Dad, at your schedule. Now, you've also played Celtic, but you got a draw against them. Not too bad.
Really pleased with that, yeah.
Yeah, I did lose 4-1 to Hearts, though, so...
Well, we did say Hearts are a hard team to beat, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shankland getting 2 goals there. Kilmarnock also beat you 2-0 as well.
But saying that, I did beat Hearts in the League Cup.
Yeah, beat him in the League Cup. And got a 5-1 win over Wraith. It's only going up now after those 2 results. Right in time for you to play Rangers. Team-wise, we're starting to build some good teams here. What happens in season number 4? Can Dad's youngsters pull them out of the mud after a terrible season 3? Let's find out. Well, they didn't, Dad.
Oh, dear.
In fact, I think it got worse. It did. 8th to 9th. Where am I? Although I lost a game at the end of the season, which was really annoying because look how far ahead I was to Rangers. I then played in a weird table thing where Rangers then beat me and then they go through to the Europa League. And I think that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
I finished so far above them.
Yeah.
In points. So I don't know why they've now qualified for the Europa League and I have to play Europa Conference League. Nothing against that. But anyway.
Don't understand that.
No. Dad, down in 9th place. Thoughts on that?
I'm lucky I didn't lose my job again. I'm struggling. I've got to admit, I am struggling. I just can't sign any players of any quality. That's the problem because I can't afford their wages.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at players, and as soon as they go above the 10k wages, that's me out. Yeah. And you know, to do half decent, you've got to be getting these half decent players. So I am struggling, I must admit. So I'm proud of the young lads that keep me up.
Right.
That's what I've got to say.
Okay.
Really. Yeah.
Danilo got the top goal scorer golden boot. There was a couple of my players there on 14. Mudryk is still in the league and becoming the best player in the league as well. None of our players... Oh, Brad Young got 13 clean sheets. Borja Garces got 5 man of the matches as well. Let's have a look then at the cups. We're on Dundee United. That's you, Dad. Competitions. Did you win anything? No. And you're knocked out of the quarterfinals.
You did say that game to me. Yes. I was really hoping I'd won at least that game.
So that's 2 points just from that. 1 point as well for finishing higher than you in the league. So that's 3 points I've gained already this season. It goes down obviously to the games against each other in the league as to the rest of the points being shared out. Unless I went on and won one of these cups. Who knows? Oh, runners up in both.
That just saved me. Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
All season.
As somebody who's normally really good at cups.
Yeah.
This is killing me. Both of them to Rangers as well. One an extra time in the FA Cup one.
So they've done you in both cups, and they've done you in the Champions League for qualifying.
No, it wasn't Rangers. It was Sturm Graz.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No, I mean to qualify for the next.
Oh, yeah, on next season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Europa League, I got knocked down the league phase. How harsh is that? By a goal. Oh. Against Sporting, who finished on exactly the same. Now, I lost to Benfica 1-0 away. Utrecht. I lost all the away games. I drew.
Benfica beat you 1-0.
I know.
By a goal.
I know. I drew to Slavia Prague and Sevilla, and I beat Trabzonspor and Rosenborg 4-1, 3-1. So that's really harsh.
Yeah.
Roma went on to win the Champions League this year. Annoyingly, Rennes did quite well. Look, scum, hate them. But never mind. All right, so that's such a good season for me.
Yes.
Really good season.
Yeah, I've got to give you that, yeah.
24 goals from Borja Garces. He's wanted. He's worth 10 million. Do I cash in right now? Oxford United? Probably not. How is Oxford going to have that much money? Where are they playing? Championship? 8 million? Nah, you'd have to cough up more than that. I can't believe that when I see that. I was expecting to see like a European or a Spanish side. Johannesson, though, is also wanted by Norwich. So, and he's worth
feasible.
13. Yeah,
That's feasible, yeah.
that could happen. Norwich City. I mean, they're also in the Championship. 47 million
47?
in the Champion. Oh, they're going up. They're going up.
Oh, right.
All right. Say, Jesus Christ. All right, so that's fair enough. They got £50 million to spend in the Premier League. They want to bring in Johannesson, so maybe that's a good deal. You'd have to cop up a lot of money, but I got Will Dixon there sitting around waiting for him to leave. How much money have I also got? 7 million. Oh, can I have a good, very good summer.
Can I have the 0.87?
Probably not. Let's see how you actually did, Dad. We got 16 goals from Langstaff. Balfour. That's a new guy.
Yeah.
Matthew Balfour. Oh, that's your centre mid.
That's me centre mid, yeah.
He got you 13 goals.
5 assists from there.
Centre midfield on attack.
Well, that's the player that kept my job then, isn't it?
What a performance. He's got up to he's the best player in your team.
Yeah.
He's 18 and he's the best player in your team. That's so. I mean, the two centre mids are your two best players, so they're kind of saving you right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Your transfer budget, Dad, is 199k, but you are over the wage budget. Yeah, you don't have anything. You could sell Matthew.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the results between the team.
Let's hope the guys do it again for me this season. One more season, lads. Just do me one more season, please.
All right, the Dundee derbies then. How do we get on? So I beat you there, so that's 1 point. 2 points for that 4-2 win there. You beat me in one of them.
I'll beat you in the league.
The double against each other.
If I was going to beat you in one of them, I'd rather beat you in the cup.
Yeah. So you got a point for that one, but I knocked you out of the cup, which of course is the 2 points that we already counted. So I think I've got 5 and you've got 1 there. So let's have a tally of what the points look like after 4 seasons. Yes, indeed. Season number 4, Omega Luke had 5 points and Omega Dad had 1. Meaning now the total points are Omega Luke with 14 and Omega Dad with 7. Oh, Dad. Can we get some violins in here?
You want me to start an idea?
Sad times.
I didn't have no money coming, so I didn't let anybody go out. Oh, one person went out free just to try and get a little bit more wages.
But you even you accepted offers.
Yeah.
Of like 1 million. They rejected to go.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So the players I have got didn't want to go.
No.
And I couldn't get anybody to come in neither. So I don't know.
You got 2 free transfers, Dad. Jason Kerr.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't think these guys will get into the first team. Really, it's just a case of if I get any injuries, these guys are on the back burner, so they'll help out if I need them. So Jason Kerr, thank you. Come enjoy my team, mate, and help me out and keep my job.
Then we got Jeremiah Mullen.
Yeah. So it was 2 defenders really, just in case I get any injuries. They're my main positions to keep me clean sheets. I'm trying to be very hard to beat.
Two Scottish lads.
Yes, that was the main. I think that was the only reason I got them. I think because they didn't have to travel.
They're like stuck without a job.
Oh, we'll stay in Scotland. Yeah, thank you. We'll take that.
Yeah, I mean they came through the Liverpool. Well, he came from the Liverpool Youth Academy, but he has played in Scotland. He's come back to
Scotland, so
he's playing the Championship.
I don't mind coming back.
He played actually in the Premier League last year.
Yeah.
The Premiership, the Scottish Premiership last year. He played 27 games there for Rafe. I think we were lower than you.
Yeah.
Tactically then, Dad, how are you setting up in this final season?
All I've done was just push the guy up front. He scored a couple of goals for me last season, so
Bayardino.
Yeah, let's see if the pair of them can score goals. They're my saviours, them two there, and the two midfield guys. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he's got even better.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's because the rest of the team's got worse.
I didn't get him, but they got worse.
Yeah, he's unhappy. He wants to move to a stronger squad.
Oh, I can believe that.
Come to Dundee FC.
Yeah, just give me one more season.
You don't have to go very far. You didn't even have to buy a bike. You can literally walk across the road to a better stadium.
I'll tell you what I'll do for you, son. If you keep my job this season, I'll drive you to whichever team you want to go to next season, because I won't be there next season.
Let's have a look at the transfers that I did this summer then, because I quite an entertaining one. As we mentioned, Johannesson was interested by Norwich. He ended up going to PSG. They actually offered to loan him back, and I accidentally pressed reject. Because I definitely would have accepted it. I would have to have paid a penny. But I accidentally pressed reject. And now he is in the PSG second team. So, I mean, he's doing quite well there.
Yeah.
For PSG 2, he's got 3 goals, 2 assists. Fair enough. He had a good season for me. I'm more than happy to allow that to happen, because I have replaced him very well. I think I'm very happy with his replacement, Dane Scarlett, Tottenham boy.
Yeah.
He used to be a weapon on Football Manager, and he's still decent now. £7 million. He scored 2 goals last year in the Championship. Very worth his
He
£7 million.
10 when he was at Oxford, though.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, they were coming in for the other player.
Yeah.
Dane Scarlett joins the club. Let's see if he can do anything. But he wasn't the first signing I brought in. We got Stenzel in there from Germany. Plays at right back. I needed a better right back, so he comes in to help feed that one out. I mean, that confused me, because poor Luke went out twice then, but it was one loan, one free transfer. Then I also lost Motsma, but he was work permit issues, so I decided to let him go. There was a lot of free transfers because they didn't have very big of a squad. So we got Mark Mahoney, or Marco Mahoney. Yeah. Again, really good striker.
Yeah.
Free transfer. Really good. From Birmingham, 4 goals in the Championship. I am bringing in some huge numbers in terms of goals, aren't I? So Mark Mahoney comes in. He also hasn't scored yet, but got 1 assist, same as Dane Scarlett.
At least they wanted to go to your team.
Yeah, that's true. Lucas Engel from Middlesbrough, good left back, so that's strength on that side as well. Ryan Porteous played quite a lot for Scotland recently.
Yeah.
Got 28 caps in total. The 28-year-old is probably now my best centre-back, so he comes in, Championship player. Didn't get any goals in the Championship, though.
No.
So, I don't know why I signed him, really. Alex Palmer, I only have 1 goalkeeper, so Alex Palmer comes in as a good backup, or actually might even start. Then a couple of loan deals. The reason why he might not start is because Caelan McKenna is also in on loan from Arsenal, so I'm going to lock him in because he's probably a better goalkeeper. And then finally, Marcel Lorber from Juventus, who plays in that centre midfield or CDM role that I am using as well. So tactically then, we're looking at the same thing, but I'm going to nail in McKenna, because if I don't, he does go in now. But we've got the same lineup pretty much, but with Dane Scarlett up there instead of Johannesson, who's playing up front instead. So that's kind of interesting to see how that one plays out. Yeah. Lorber's actually gone into the centre midfield. Very intrigued by this season. Schedule then. We started off very well. However, I lost 4-0 to Rangers. Weird. But I have been knocked out of Europe. So that Europa Conference League qualification stage, I got put up against Gladbach and I lost on penalties.
Bit of bad luck on it.
Yeah, so I'm quite annoyed with that. The final season, I haven't got European football, which is a shame. The rest of the results, though, I did win, including 8-0 there in Europe as well, so that's not too bad. So let's have a look at you, Dad. How have you started this season? It hasn't been too good, but also could have been a lot worse.
There's a few wins in there, so I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest with you.
Including
Celtic. Get in!
You're like the David versus Goliath. You always show up, and then you lose to Hibs 3-0 and Hearts to 4-0.
At Hearts, like, as a normal pro, that isn't it? And then comes Celtic's the easy one.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the Hearts game. That's what I got to worry about.
Just bash Celtic next week, 2-1. And then 2-0 against St Mirren as well. So
I'm on a run now.
On a run.
Yeah.
Right before a game against me there, look. The Dundee Derby, the first one which is being played at my stadium. So I took a bit of an advantage going into season number 5, but 2 cup wins, a couple of league victories against me, and it's thrown where you look like you've won this easily.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about Scotland. You can win points so easily in Scotland with the amount of games they play and the amount of competitions that they are in.
I've won a couple already, in this challenge.
You have, and I haven't.
Yeah, so here we go. I'm quite capable of doing
yeah,
it.
so far you got a trophy in your name and I haven't.
Yeah.
Season number 5 then. The final season. Let's simulate it in this Dundee Derby and see who comes out on top. Oh! Oi. Get in! Dundee FC, champions by 10 points.
Yeah, you've just done it. You've easily done it. Drawn games is what's won it for you.
Yeah, only drew 2, won 30 games in total.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you topped the relegation group. Well done.
Yeah, pleased with
Yeah.
that. The boys kept my job. Thank you very
Dundee
much.
teams on top.
Where's that young lad want to go?
Yeah.
Jump in, taxi!
He's like, straight to Dundee FC, please. The champions. Dane Scarlett with 18. Louis Barry's there. Langstaff with 16 as well. McCallum Mudrick
I'll
still
tell you
getting
what,
the
that
most.
Langstaff saved my job, I think.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's always been
He's
there or
got
thereabouts.
so
hasn't
many
he?
goals the last
What did he
few
get? Yeah,
19,
such a
12,
good buy for me,
16.
wasn't it?
Yeah, especially for only 950k.
Yeah.
That was a good sign in that. But he's always, every time, you do like being manager of him.
Yeah.
Caleb McKenna, 17 clean sheets. That might be the reason why I won the league.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
loan signing from
100%.
Arsenal. Very good signing from Caleb McKenna.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. That's so good. Let's have a look at the past positions then. Oh,
Whoa.
absolute domination. Not too bad at all.
Hey, I was looking good at one stage.
Yeah, you in 5th there,
I
look.
was, looking good there.
Nosebleeds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
too
it
far
then.
up.
I went in the change room. Boys, what are you doing?
Yeah. You do realise when this league breaks where we got to play all the top teams again?
Just drop a couple, then we'll be all right then. We start winning then.
All right, what an entertaining season that was then. Cup, a league title win. Had they ever won it? They have. In 1962. Wow. That must be.
When was the last time? You know this last time, wasn't it then?
Well, Dundee, 1980 something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
83. But it does mean, though, we've won one more.
Yeah.
Dundee FC fans, we've now won one more. Because I bet that's always an argument. Because they got 2 cups and 3 Premier Sports Cups. We've got 1 and 3. But league titles mean more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're slightly ahead, boys. Come on.
Um,
Let's go. I'm sorry, but how is my name not in the legend category here? I'm not even in the favoured personnel. I've just won you the league title. I should be right there alongside Billy Steele and Bobby Cox. Ridiculous. Look at the ones that are player and manager as well. Crazy. I should be the only manager up there alongside Rab Douglas. What is going on there? I should be. They should be naming stadiums after me, really.
do, yeah, after that.
Yeah,
performance.
absolutely. All right, we're on Dundee FC. Did I top it off with a cup or 2? No. I mean, we did kind of give it away just a minute ago. But 3-2 after extra time, which meant I haven't won a cup, but that is the 5th, at least 5, that I can think of, where I was the runners-up.
Yeah.
We are so close every time. Semi-final of Hibernian as well, which meant... Did you win that one? No, you were also knocked out by Hibernian in that one as well, Dad. All right, goals-wise then. You had 19 from Corley Langstaff, 8 from Lewis O'Donnell. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, he's there. I thought he had already left. He ditched you halfway through the season. He's still there. 3 goals and 6 assists this time round.
Yeah.
He isn't unhappy, though. He's happy to stay there. He's accepted his fate. So he's a Matt Letizia now.
Yeah.
He's he ain't going to get any better. I might as well just stay here.
I'm the
This is
best.
fine.
I'm the best player in this team. I'll
Best
stay
player.
here.
Yeah, I'll just stick around for a bit, to be honest.
They ain't gonna get rid of me.
Yeah. Transfer budget wise, because if you do want to take on the Safe Game file at page.com/Megaloop Gaming, or you want to go onto the YouTube channel membership page where you also get early access to videos, you might be watching it early now if you decided to do so, then you can carry on the save. I don't know why you'd want to be Dundee United because it looks really hard. But you might want to be Dundee FC and see how far you can take this and maybe see if you can get a stadium named after me. That would be unbelievable if you took on the same save as me and carried it on because you got 4 million to spend. That's not too bad. And
No, you got a good team.
yeah, to be honest, that stadium, it looks like it's a little bit run down. Let's see if we can get a new one soon. The Omega Luke Arena in Dundee. Let's see if that can happen. Goals wise, 30 from. He didn't score any at the start.
No, he didn't, did he?
He got 30. Dane Scarlett, 30 goals and
That's why
10
you won the league.
assists.
That's why you won the league.
Mark O'Mahony got 21. Louis
Another
Barry
20
got
there, look.
19.
Yeah.
14 from Will Dixon. Borja Garces didn't actually play that much this season. He only got 10. So a lot of goals coming from those lads there. Really good. Transfer budget, as we said, is £4 million. So yeah, maybe you want to save game file because you want to pinch this tactic. The attacking 2-4-2. I think the other one's there that I was using at the start as well. The diamond, just in case I wanted to go back to it. So they're both there should you wish to want to steal them on the Patreon or on the YouTube channel membership page. Well, to be fair, to check the points, we need to see how many times victories were won. It was a 6-0 hammering at the start of the season there.
Sorry.
It was a 2-1 away from home.
That's a bit better.
And then a 3-0 in the third game in the Dundee derbies.
Well, at least they were
this
probably
season.
owned by half-time, because by the time they leave, you walk in. Went home for a cup of tea. I ain't watching that rubbish.
Oh, God. Right. Finally, let's have a look at the points.
Oh, dear.
Season 5 points are Omega Luke with 7 and Omega Dad with 0. Meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 21 and Omega Dad with 7. There we have it, Dad. I mean, normally you're having a lot of fun in Scotland.
Yeah,
but
I
this
do,
time, I had the fun.
Yeah, I had a change somewhere along the line there. I'm just going to say one thing to the United fans. I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
You said you were going to be the next Paul Sturrock.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Thank you, coach. See you later. The board didn't back me. Well, they couldn't back me with the finances that were there, and I just didn't get any players to leave. Neither that
No.
I needed to leave, so I've done it. I think I've took them as I kept him in the league. I kept you in the league.
Yeah.
That's what I've done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Dundee FC fans, I've got you a league title. How about that? Now, I actually really enjoyed doing this, so if you do have any other suggestions, let us know down in the comments section. But of course, Youth to Gold started very recently. Episode 1 is on the screen for you right now. It's Youth to Gold versus Dad. You cannot miss that. Youth to Gold is it's what brought me on the map before Rebuilds, Youth to Gold. So you have to go watch it. It's going to be an epic series. Check it out right now.